If you've been watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 8, then you should know that Kim Fields, the newcomer, and veteran Kenya Moore have been going at it. Because basically Kim Fields is a classy good woman, you know, good mother, good wife and whatnot. Kenya Moore is a very spiteful individual. She's a very beautiful woman. You know, she her looks got her ahead. In the past, she used to win beauty pageants and stuff like that. And nowadays, I mean, people don't give a fuck about her. So here's what she had to say about it on Twitter. She said, and I quote, "Who thinks Kim and husband should be recast on hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta?" I'm sorry. Who thinks Kim and husband should be recast on hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta? Let me straighten up. Seriously. Now, here's the thing. I like the way Kenya Moore looks, but I absolutely emphatically hate the way that she acts. You know, she's a negative stereotype. I mean, she's a dark-skinned black woman who's on my TV screen acting a plumb fool week after week just to get noticed. And I think it's disgusting and disturbing, and it pisses me off on many different levels. Not just because she's dark-skinned, not just because she's black, not just because she's a woman, not just because she's a celebrity. It's everything combined. It's just the whole thing. It's fucking stupid. Her past, the fact that she has so many opportunities, the fact that she's done so much in her career, the fact that she's ruined her own image and her own brand, and nobody with even an ounce of respect wants to fuck with her as far as business is concerned and whatnot. She just has a bad reputation, and it leaves a funny taste in my mouth. And I said, wow, you know, Kim Fields is just too good for the show, because she's the only anywhere near traditional wife on the Real Housewives. None of them are housewives, for the record, but at least Kim Fields is a real wife. And the thing about Kenya Moore asking this question is, she's not a housewife. She's not a wife at all. She, as far as we know, is not even in a damn relationship. Not even at least engaged, you know, and is going to become somebody's wife. So why is she even asking a loaded question? Why is she trying to be shady like that, asking whether or not Kim should be recast? Okay, you guys had your issues, and you throw your little shade or corny little petty, childish, disgusting comments towards Miss Kim Fields, like talking about her roller skating and whatnot, because in the 80s or whatever, she was on a show called The Facts of Life, and she used to skate or whatever, or maybe it was something. I'm pretty sure it was Facts of Life, where she used to roller skate or whatever. So basically, Kenya's trying to be messy, but the only thing she's doing is leaving egg on her own face. She's just making her own self sound ridiculous, because Kim Fields is a respected person, a respected individual, where Kenya Moore is looked at as being the nasty reality TV witch. But maybe that's what she's trying to do. Maybe she wanted to take over NeNe Leakes' role as the Queen of Mean. You know, because NeNe has said a lot of mean stuff, and that's what people like her for her saying nasty things. She has a foul mouth. So maybe what Kenya Moore is trying to do is just trying to basically take over NeNe's spot as the queen of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which she could never do. Because she just doesn't have the likability factor. Like, even people who don't like NeNe kind of respect her. You know what I mean? Whereas Kenya's just kind of like, you hate her, you really hate her, period. Because she's the ultra villain. She's like the villain that walks in and you're like, that's the fucking villain. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no question about it. But this is all my opinion. What's yours? Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. All I know is this: Kenya Moore is a beautiful woman. If she acted even remotely like what she looks, she'd be a saint. Because the woman's fine as hell. But she does some mean, vindictive, disgusting stuff that makes me just want to just take my TV and throw it out the window. But maybe that's the reaction that she wants. Maybe she's there to try to raise TV sales, because she wants people to kick their TV over, bust their TV with a bat, and then have to go buy a new one. Maybe she works for the TV companies. Maybe she works for Sony or RCA. Who knows? Maybe Sanyo. Maybe Sanho. Anyway, let me know what you think about it below. Meat Magazine.